That's your dog.
Hi farm friends, welcome to Haven Acres. This is Stacy.
I'm Jesse.
And I just wanted Jesse to explain a little bit about what he's been working on the past couple of days.
So we relocated a well. We had a dug well on our property that was not functioning very well, even with all the rain that we've got, which is inches upon inches every few days. We still haven't had a lot of water in the well, and on dry years like the last 3 years, we've had no water in the well, so it wasn't done properly. It was about 4 feet in the ground with dirt built up around it, so we dug the tiles up, salvaged them, and then we relocated them to an area that will hopefully have more water. So that's what we did. We dug it up, we moved it a couple hundred feet, and dug down to 15 feet, which was deeper than we would normally go, or that the tiles would go, I should say. And then we built it up with stone, and then set the tiles, and I'm sure you'll see in the video, all the stone we put around the bottom, and so forth. And then we have water right to the top of the ground. So we have what would have been probably 100 gallons on this wettest year in recorded history, on reserve, to at least probably a couple thousand gallons on reserve between what's in the tiles and what's in the stone around the tiles. So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And you made it look, to me, you made it look really easy. So why would someone, we're not the only one with an old homestead that has an old well somewhere. Why did it benefit us to use the well that we already had versus just buying new tiles?
Because it's cheaper. I mean, the tiles, there's a manufacture date on the tiles. When we pulled it up, we didn't know how old the well was, but it was actually 6/5/2008, so it hadn't been there very long, and the tiles were in perfectly good condition. So they're probably, I didn't look, but they're probably $300 to $500 a tile, depending on your area. I think up here they're around $400, but so that would have been $1,200 to $1,500 just to get new tiles. We already had rented the piece of equipment, so that was already here, and we had to buy stone. So stone was about $400 for a 16-yard triaxle load, and then a day's worth of work with the excavator, moving things back and forth. So, probably cost $1,000 versus $2,000 or $3,000 if we were going to do it. Just rent the machine and buy all new tiles and do it that way. So we saved money. If you don't count your time and your fuel and your hours, it was $400 I had invested into it. But an excavator rental for the day is probably $400 or $500, depending where you are. One that can dig deep enough, I should say. And then stone was $400 plus. I don't work for free, so even though it's for us and I don't actually get paid, it's not actually free. So
I don't pay very well.
so depending on what you want to pay yourself, you could be $2,000 to $1,000 a day on your own labor. So that's pretty much the nuts and the bolts of it.
And was it easy?
It was pretty easy, yeah.
Because you have experience in equipment.
I've never dug a well before or dug up a well before. So is it intimidating? No. You just figure out how. I don't know. Not much intimidates me, so we just figure it out as we go. Worst case scenario, I was going to get rid of a useless well and have another useless well. That was how I looked at it. One that didn't have any water in it to another one that didn't have any water in it. So it really.
But we have water.
But we have water. So
right.
Hopefully we don't end up in a drought, but hopefully things will normalize so we can see where the well is going to have its static water level and figure out roughly how many gallons a minute we're going to have. But at this point it's filled pretty much to the top, so it's probably, I'm going to guess that's not where it's going to be always, but this year's been different. So yeah, we put it in on Monday, and Tuesday we got like 6 inches of rain, so it filled right to the top, and it's been there ever since. So We'll see.
So take a watch. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.